Alright, so the game doesn't actually go out of its way to tell you this, but the way to go back to the present time is to go back to the exact point where Chrono entered in the first place. Which we'll get to right after we decide to beat up these guys riding balls. Sentient balls, or some sort of green goblin creatures. The Roly Riders. I don't know. Point is, we have Marley back, and I could not be more happy about that, honestly. She's one of my... Honestly, I'd say Marley is one of my favorite characters in all of video games. It's kind of hard to put to words, so I'll just try and bring it up when it's relevant to the game's story, why I like her so much, but you'll see. Oh, you will see. Experience points, text gold. Luca levels up. That's always wonderful. The more level ups we have, the better we are at, you know, the murdering of horrible things. I just like to point out for the record that this is purely 100% self-defense. Okay? So this is, unlike a lot of RPG, like, I mean, that's what people seem to really like to point out. Like, these minions, they aren't even minions, they're just angry wildlife. These people are trying to kill us. Why? Because I guess they're just jerks. So this is purely within our rights of self-defense. They're trying to kill us, so we kill them back. That's just how the world works in RPGs. Don't question things. Alright, now let's get the ever-loving hell out of this here crazy forest. Before we go, though, I'd like to make a quick trip to the market. Stock up on some free stuff. Well, not free stuff. They're not free in the slightest, but some stuff to make our team better. Let's see, get a dart gun for Luca. We'll buy... Wait, hang on. Can you... No, okay, so buy 2... No, not 11. Ooh, that's far too many karate gis. I wouldn't even know what to do with all of them. Anyway, 3 bronze helms. Okay, we're gonna need some tonics, absolutely. Just one heal. A couple more revives to take up the ones we have, and you can always use shelters. There we go. And now we will equip. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Just checking. Karate gi. Everything's good. You don't have a new weapon. That's unfortunate. We will get you a new weapon as soon as possible. Do not worry, Marley. Anyway, put on this karate gi, because that is awesome. And get you a dart gun and the bronze helm, and you're still good. Alright. We're all tucked away and square, and everything's good. Thanks, see ya. Farewell, guy from the past. Market owner from the past. Farewell. You shall never see us again. Because clearly we're just going to go back to the present and, you know, well, I mean, the main conflict of the game is over. We saved Marley. The end. Game done. I mean, that's just obvious. Clearly there is nothing else that could ever possibly happen afterwards. Anyway, what it even is? It's just a pulley. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Pulley riders, so the species would be... And he's trampling all over me! That's just rude. You are a very rude creature. And that one kicked a pebble. Okay, well that's just pathetic. It's like being up a 3-year-old. I mean, you can do it, it's easy, but I mean, you don't really feel all that great about it. Not that you just beat up a 3-year-old, I mean, it wasn't a very challenging fight, that's the problem. I mean, seriously, go ahead and kick as many 3-year-olds in the face as you want. I certainly do not care. Do I ever get a turn to attack, or are you guys just gonna keep assaulting me with your face? I've had quite enough of that, thank you very much. Yeesh. I'm trying to have an enlightening discussion of kicking toddlers in the face, and I keep getting kicked in the shins by butt grimps. They're grimps. Green imp, grimp. There. I turned my tongue twister into a thing. Oh, and Marley learned Aura, and they learned the dual tech Aura Whirl, which is a lot like Fire Whirl, except Chrono and Marley team up to create a wave of pure healing magic. It's very awesome. I'll be sure to show that off when I can. Plot time! How do we get home? Your Highness, the princess, Please call me Marley. Well then, Marley, observe. Ooh, fancy. Wow. I love the shocked animations. They're so... I just realized Chrono and Marley are blinking in unison. It's like a reverse staring contest. Luca, you're amazing. Ain't it the truth? Oh, I mean, Enough with the false modesty. You have a real gift. I would trade my royal ancestry for your genius in a heartbeat. Point 1 for Marley being awesome. Very humble, very kind. Well, if you say so. Anyway, I call this thing a gate. Alright, good enough name as any. It's a kind of portal that takes you to the same location in a different era. Gates are very unstable, so I use the principle behind my telepod device. To create a gate key. Now we can use them as we please. But why did this gate suddenly appear? Either the telepod had something to do with it, or something else made it. Something else. This is getting pretty weird. Let's at least head back to our own time. I love all of these detailed sprites. Marley and Chrono have, I'm thinking sprites. They have like a sprite for everything. It's kind of beautiful. Alright, coming Chrono. No, I figured I'd stay in the Middle Ages. That seems like the best place for me. No, I'd like to go home. You know, I'm no expert on time travel because it's an impossibility, but wouldn't traveling to the exact same location... Well, like, if you stayed exactly where you were and you went 400 years back in time, wouldn't the Earth be in a completely different position and you just sort of end up in space? Possibly. I don't know, just a thought. Phew, we're back! Chrono, Luca, why don't you come home with me to the castle? I'd like you to come over for dinner. Sorry for putting you through all that, Marley. Are you joking? That was the most fun I've had in months. And I have some new friends, too. Chrono, be a gentleman and take her home. I've got some work to do. See you soon, Luca. Indeed. Will you escort me home, Chrono? Indubitably, my fair maiden. Yes, I'm full of fancy words. I'd be more than happy to help you out. Let's go. I'm sure nothing bad at all is going to happen. Oh no, this is clearly the best thing we could possibly do. That cat's putting up an admirable pace in that race. In real life, most animals are quicker. Anyway, ooh, I just had an idea. Hang on, where's this Chrono's house? Yes, it is. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, hello, Mr. Fluffy Waffles. Cute little kitty. My, how nice. I've only seen you with Luca. Who's your pretty new friend? Hi, I'm Marley. Marley? I'm sure I've seen you before, dear. Now, where was that? Haha, she just clams up. No one must know of her royal ancestry, which is a word I am physically incapable of speaking. Deal with it. Alright, now let's go through that forest and get you home. Kind of weird that in the 400 years, not a single tree moved in the slightest. Like, none of them got cut down, no new ones grew. It's just slightly different color. Nature's just fascinating that way, I guess. Anyway, with our combined might, we can take on any demonic... I don't know, they look like frog mushrooms. What are these things? A hatake. That's like, yeah, that's like a word for mushroom. Well, I know a shiitake is a mushroom, so I guess hitake, it's probably a pun of some sort. That's usually how they work in RPGs. Most RPGs create enemies by fusing two objects together, or two creatures, and just sort of throwing it at you haphazardly. Like a bird and a bell. See? You just put a bird and a bell together and boom, free enemy. And sometimes they just, you know, kind of slightly warp or twist a normal creature into something else. Because apparently this is a beetle, even though I've never seen a beetle look like this. Then again, I don't get out of the house much, so what do I know? I think the ding-a-ling move causes confusion? I don't know. I'd rather not find out, honestly. Status ailments plus RPGs equal no fun for me. Unless I'm inflicting them. Which I don't know if we can do. Can we do that, Marley? Marley doesn't know. She's just as out of the loop as I am. Oh, fine. You guys want another rough and tumble rumble? Fine. Then I shall cyclone. Okay, I won't cyclone because for whatever reason it won't let me attack all three of them at once. That one just body splashed Chrono. Okay, great. Take that. Stupid mushroom people. The mushroom people of Argar 12, which is a distant planet I just made up in my head. Because that's just kind of what I gotta do. Alright. Victory poses all around. Any level ups? No. Unfortunate. Alright, that's more than enough mucking about this forest. Let's bring you home already. Alright. Here we are, home sweet home. Princess Nadia! Are you alright? Where have you been? I heard you were abducted. We had soldiers searching for you. Scoundrel! You're the one, huh? Kidnapping Princess Nadia. Wait, what? No, Chrono's... Admit it! You confused her and tried to take her over the throne! Terrorist! No, stop it! Oh, no. Oh, this is more than a predicament. Oh, dear. Marley, please help me out. Stop this at once! Oh, I think she has some clout. What are you doing? But Princess Nadia said to... Idiots, defeat him! I can jump 16 feet in the air! I clearly outrank her! Chrono! That's unfortunate. I'm pretty sure a princess outranks the Chancellor in authority. But what do I know? Again, I know nothing of hierarchies. However, things do not look too good for Chrono. Appears to be a trial of some sort. I'm the Chancellor, the prosecutor. Okay, so it's exactly like a trial. Good enough for me. I'm the lawyer, Pierre. Nothing against you, Pierre, but I kind of know this other lawyer who might be more helpful here. Then again, he might not be born for another century. Same. Wait, not a century. Whatever 1,000 years is, I don't remember, I don't care. Members of the court, we now bring forth the defendant Chrono, who is charged with abducting Princess Nadia. I plead the fifth! Whichever one that is. I don't know, maybe that's gun control. I don't know, point is, I didn't do nothing bad. I went back in time and saved time and kept her from dying in a parallel dimension. Come on. Does that mean nothing? What shall we do with him? Fire, perhaps? Hang him upside down for a few years, or shall we employ the guillotine? Well, this guy's certainly chop-happy. I don't like this old man. You, the jury, shall decide his fate. Now, let's us begin. Okay, fine. You've got no proof of what I've done. Chrono, you are hereby ordered to tell the truth. But I'm a silent protagonist. How am I supposed to do that? Chrono is charged with premeditated abduction of royalty. The question is, did he kidnap Princess Nadia? The answer, no, he did not. In fact, no abduction took place. The two met completely by accident. In fact, the princess asked Chrono if she could join him. Wow, this guy did research that I wasn't entirely sure was even possible. Good going. I like this guy. I think I'm in safe hands. Is this true? Who actually started this whole mess? Well, when you say it like this, it makes it sound like I'm accusing her, but she didn't do anything wrong. She just wanted to hang out. Are you sure? We have witnesses who'll say you were the one that bumped into the princess. I don't recall that being the exact position of which we crashed, but hey, whatever. I think you doctored that footage somehow in the year 1000 AD. Photoshop exists. The princess that innocently followed you to Luca's little sideshow, whereupon you both disappeared. If that wasn't criminal abduction, I don't know what is. Good sir, it was merely a horrifying scientific experiment gone wrong. That's perfectly within the realms of possibility. Seriously. Especially in medieval times, which is apparently what we live in. And I have facts that throw the defendant's character into question. Is that so? Objection! This can't have any relevance whatsoever to this case. Care to respond, Chancellor? Chrono's character is at the very core of this case. We have nothing to hide. We have a witness, a little girl who will vouch for the character of the defendant. You're really gonna prance out a little girl in front of a courtroom? Well, that's kind of twisted, but hopefully she'll be nice. This nice man, he brought me my kitty. Thank you for being so kind. You're welcome, little girl. No one should be without their kitty. How about that? Doesn't this young man deserve a medal? Well, that seems a little excessive, but, you know, I just try to be a nice guy. Looks like they're buying it. Hey, wait! Are you saying you're making this stuff up? He thinks I did it! The issue here is motive. Was there any motive for this fine citizen to kidnap Princess Nadia? No, there was none. Well, I could think of a few lies they could say. What about ransom? Yeah, there we go. That's an idea. I mean, I'm not one to vote for the, a whole guillotine situation, but he has a point. Chrono, her fortune did tempt you, did it not? Of course it didn't. I didn't even know she was a princess. Seriously. I don't know she was rich. All I knew she had a necklace. Are you sure you weren't really tempted at all? Of course I wasn't. Now get out of my face, old man. Please keep in mind that he just said he had no interest in her fortune. Witness, please. Oh, what's this all about? He can't fool me. I saw him with my own eyes. Dear me, I'm so nervous. That man grabbed the pendant even before he checked to see if the princess was okay. Oh. Yeah, I guess I did do that, didn't I? Only because I saw it jettisoned from her person. I was just gonna... I always intended to give it back. Is that it? Can I go? Oh, dang it, that woman got me on a technicality. Nothing more, Your Honor. The prosecution rests. Members of the jury, if he is guilty, stand to the left. If innocent, stand to the right. Oh, please don't do this to me. Not guilty, yes! I don't know who that guy is. I'm gonna name him Trevor. He's on my side. I like him. Not guilty. Thank you, Daryl! Who's apparently brothers. Oh, it's triplets! Triplets. Not guilty. Ha-ha! Oh, well, this is going quite well for me. Now what have you got to say, Mitch? Guilty! I hate you, Mitch! You are a terrible person and I hate you. Alright, what have you got to say? Not guilty. Ha! Take that, Mitch. Jeez, how many people are in the jury? Not guilty. Well, there we go! What have you got to say about the... Man. Do they have, like, octuplets? Guilty. Okay, so that's 2 guilty and what? 5 not guilties? I'm pretty sure I've won this case. You get out of here. Order in the court. No one was saying anything except me. And you can't hear me. A verdict has been reached. Don't you... There we go. The verdict is not guilty. But the fact remains that even if he did not Kipper... Okay, he did not kidnap her. He ran off with her. 3 days solitary confinement as punishment. Are you friggin' serious? Take him away. Damned if you win, damned if you lose. Marley! Now just a darn minute. Princess. Marley, please help me. That's enough, my dear. But father, all I asked was for you to behave like a princess. Even royalty must obey rules. Leave the rest up to the Chancellor and forget about the events in town. We're leaving. Ah, poop. Chrono! Oh, her hands are tied. The king definitely outranks the princess. Great. So now I'm locked up for 3 whole days? Well, that stinks, but whatever. I can stick that out. At least I was proven, you know, not guilty. I mean, that's the difference between 3 days in jail and execution. I mean, come on. This terrorist has tried to overthrow our kingdom. Wait, what? No, that's not what happened at all. We have been found... I was certainly not found guilty! And you must carry out... What? I didn't do nothing! What on... So this is the monster who kidnapped the princess. The execution... Execution? What? Do not let him out of your... Execution? Strange, but I don't seem to recall hearing anything about an execution. What? How dare you question me? The paperwork's probably just been held up in the system. Understood, sir. Well, no! Challenge! Challenge the counselor! I was proven not guilty! Take the prisoner away! I demand Phoenix Wright! I demand him! My lawyer was awful! Okay, he decked me upside the head from a few feet away, but I guess that hurt. Okay. Well, unfortunate for me. Okay. Well. There we go. HP and MP recover. What's this? Some sort of bundle. Some sympathizers brought that stuff for you, you lousy felon. Felon. Jerks. Ooh, an ether. I don't know who gave that to me, but he was a very kind fellow. Very quickly, save, alternate, in case the recording methods screw up on me. Always gotta, be careful. Now, we have 2 options. 1, we can stay here for 3 days and get executed, or we can break out. 2 days until execution. No, I don't think so. I'm gonna cause a racket. Pipe down. No, let me out. Pipe down. Don't tell me what to do, old man. Knock it off. Oh, I'll show him, I will. Open it up. Put it up. Put him up. You think you could take on Chrono? Huh? Is that so? Joke's on you, jerk. They forgot to take away my weapons. That's what you get for misbehaving. Yeah. Joke's on you, jerk. I still have my sword. Ha ha ha. Because that's totally what you do with a terrorist that you expect to execute. Totally not take away his highly dangerous weapon. The guards at work, people. Or maybe that's just the Chancellor's fault. Either way, it's someone's fault that someone's really stupid here. Either way, that should be the end of that guy. Booyah, fist pump. Okay, so I think I should probably break out of here as soon as possible before things get really serious. No, can't open that one all the way. But there's a way in there. I'll try and find it to the best of my ability. This game has a lot of secrets, and it's at this point where they really start to happen. Anyway, we can avoid... Can I avoid these guys entirely? No? Okay. Sigh, well, fighting these blue shield fellows is actually kind of a waiting game. Because you have to wait for them to peek their little heads out, and then you can attack them, and then they'll die. I don't recall if hitting their shield actually causes damage or not, but either way, it's either no damage or severely less damage than you should normally. See, that's just 3 points. Okay, so he's not totally invincible, but still, you definitely want to wait for the guy to peek his head out. Like so! Yachty D? Is that what his name is? Yachty D? Well, that's a simple... He's blue, yachty dee boo boo blah. Like, yeah, because he's a blue shield. Ah, works on so many levels.